And we're back, everybody. Man, this isn't the city. This is not the city. This is anything but. This is, we're not even in any city. This is something very wildery, very wildernessness-y. Anyway, yeah, we're out here. This is a little place called Tam O'Shanter. If you've seen any of our previous videos, we've stepped foot here before. Long time ago. I don't know if you guys remember the walking in 30-degree below weather. It was so cold it hurt, literally just hurt. That was this place. Boy, how far have we come? It's no longer freezing cold. It's really nice out, actually. It's oh goodness. See, from 30 below to 80 degrees, what's that, 111, 110 degree difference? Pretty awesome. Or no, wait, that's not how it works. Whatever, you do the math. Fahrenheit is weird. Anyway, guys, we're out here. We've got 5D. It's not a 5D anything. This is an EOS R5 with a
85mm f1.2.
I had a 5D Mark II, Mark III. I still have the Mark III. I've used them for so long that nowadays I just forget what camera it is I'm using anymore. I'm just... But we were going to be out in the city today. However, the Cleveland Cavs are in the playoffs, and Cleveland is just absolutely insane right now. And I decided it would be a lot easier to just go out and experience nature. So that's what we're doing. And when I was driving up, we've got like, 30 minutes of sun left before it hits the horizon. We've got clouds that are trying to do something in the air. We got a big f1.2 that I have no idea what we're gonna need that for in the middle of the daytime. We're just gonna experience the world. Actually, I came here because they used to have a lot of flowering trees. I thought, well, that'll be cool to get the whole flowering tree vibe going on. But they cut them all down. So now we are sans. We wanted to be avec flowering trees, but we are sans. Little birds. Lots of just really cool little rolling landscapes here, though. So as I've talked about in previous videos, when you're sort of working in what we're doing now, grass is very dark, the sky is very bright. I use my histogram a lot. You know, I'm composing, I'm doing all that stuff the way anybody would compose, but I almost don't even use, you know, your little exposure bracket down here at the bottom. It might help me sort of dial in the camera when I first pull it out of the bag. But out here, I'm almost using the histogram. And that's because I'm going to edit these photos to have a look and feel for what I want when I'm in the editing room. So I'm not too, some people would, that's a horrible thing to say. You know, like the photo that they're taking in the field is the one that they want to pull off of their camera, you know, like they just want that to be the photo, and I'm not that worried about that. Cool little bit of contrast there. Everything is so spiky. It's definitely amazing colors all over the place today. All right. Now it is probably tick season now. Ticks around here tend to come out the moment that it gets like 2 degrees above freezing. So I am going to be slightly careful here. I'm not going to trample through too much high grass, but I am going to explore. And every now and then, all we do is we just look at our feet, go like this. If we don't see any critters sucking our blood, we keep moving. Coming up on a little bit of a hill here. Kind of an interesting little thermonuclear bunker there. Stay safe, you know, in case somebody bombs the park. This little path is like legitimately steep. Look at that. That's pretty crazy. Let's see what we can get here with the bunker. It's like a weird industrial version of The Hobbit. There's like a cyber goth hobbit living in there. We do have, if we do run across, oh, and I actually do see a flowering tree up ahead. I see a couple now. Let's just head straight to those. Let's not beat around these bushes. Let's beat around the tree. Over there. That way. You can see, I can see it from here. Maybe you can too. There's a tree right in front of us. But that one over there is really nice too. I kind of want the quieter one. Let's go to the quieter one. We'll check this one out first. It's close. But I think we want the quiet one. That is pretty. We're walking directly into the sun, so hopefully I'm not blinding everybody here. Oh, we got 2 little trees here. This one here has got a lot more on it than that one, and smaller trees. But if you see that one right up there, there's something very demure about that tree over there. Something about its style, so we'll go check that out here in a second. Now, I don't know if I mentioned this, I've got the 35mm f1.8. Just so happens that the 35mm f1.8 is also a macro lens, and that's really cool. All right, I see this little flower. That's cool. Some of these little bramble areas have teeny tiny little thorny things in them. I'm not in the mood to be attacked by the thorns today, so and that was definitely one of those cases where It's like bright sky, dark tree, bright flower. Where are you going to put, you know, your, where's the histogram go? And in those cases, I may actually take several photos. This is an interesting one here. I always love the idea of sort of capturing flowers sort of floating against dark spaces. Doesn't always work, but it's cool. It's cool for me. And these are always neat too, like where you can get the tree to sort of just lift off against a massive blue background here. And these are no problem in terms of histogram. Once you get the sun on the sun, you can actually dial that sky way down. We did, however, look like we may have already lost the light on this other tree up here that I was looking at. Let's just go see if that is true or not. I hope there's still light on it. Kind of cool. I don't know if you can tell, but the clouds kind of have different features to them. You can see this one here kind of has a warmer tone than the one in the back. Way in the back there, you can just see really light rain curtains. That's kind of cool. Ah, cool. We have some light still. I think we do. All right. Well, I think this calls for a 35mm lens. Shall we? Let's do it. All right. We are tied down. Almost. Stand by. Okay, there we go. All right, now we can literally get here animals. Oops, out of focus. In focus. These are so dreamy. Like what this lens can do, because it's wide open. I mean, it's a wide open in terms of aperture, but it's also just a wide lens at 35mm, but it's also macro. I mean, it just kind of does everything. with typical macro, you spend so much time just so focused in that the background is gone. I mean, like, obviously, that's what macros do. They sort of blow out the background, make it super soft and bokeh-y. But I mean, like, there's no telephoto, the background doesn't have room to creep in, if that makes sense. With a 35mm, you get background around your subject, so you actually have depth to it. And I think with regular macro, like 100mm, I use it all the time. I love it. I'm not discouraging the use of it, but there's times where it's frustrating because you're so close to a subject that you lose all of the information around it. Like there's just nothing there. The crop is just so tight on it. But now, that's better. But see, like now, I can use pockets of light around the subject with this lens. So the 35mm f1.8, if you've never thought about using it, I mean, like, people are like, I think when people want to do macro, they go, I want to do micro. Like, I want to do almost microscopy, whatever it is. You know, I want to do microscopic work. I really want to get in so close that you see everything. And that's because that's what they've seen. They don't know that there's a world that allows you to get up close, get crazy amounts of detail, but still have an environment around the subject. That's what this does. And I never knew, I'm saying this because I never knew that I wanted this until I got this. And now that I've got it, it's awesome. Just a little look back behind us there. Sun's massive. It's already setting. What might happen if we get lucky, it depends. We might get red rims on. We've kind of got a little bit of the yellow, but it hasn't gotten stronger, so that makes me think that we probably won't. But if we do, that's awesome. We'll turn around and we'll get those, we'll get them clouds, man. So we're here kind of in that middle ground between winter. I mean, spring is definitely here. You can see the dandelions are absolutely everywhere, but a lot of the stuff, except for the very early bloomers, still haven't bloomed. Like the trees, they look very cold, very dead. The grass, you know, especially the high grasses, are still very brown and dead. And so it kind of has, it's got that pre-awakening look to it, where you know cool things are about to happen. Oh, speaking of cool things, there were 2 massive windstorms that came through here over 2 consecutive weekends. And I came here because I knew stuff would happen, and sure enough, I got to witness a tree falling over, which we might get a chance to see it. It's over here. I did not have the GoPro with me because it was hectic. And so I know all the cool stuff always happens whenever you're not prepared. But what can you do? Look at this. What made this perfect thing? Today's not much on city, but if you love nature, it's not so bad. I'm looking for really big dandelions too. We're getting a lot of trampled tiny ones here on the edge. Oh, actually, just as I say that though, looky here. And the cool thing is, it's like you can really man, that's awesome. That just looks so incredible. I mean, the cool thing about macro too, it's like you can get so creamy in terms of millimeters, like the bokeh, which might be something like 20 feet behind you or 100 feet behind you on even an f1.2 85 millimeter, might be a millimeter away from the focal subject on something like this. And I just think that's cool. How's our clouds looking? Oh, look, they are starting to get some color in them. Look at that. Always remember to turn around. We've got, according to the old finger method, we've got about 15 minutes before that sun crests the horizon. So this might be a chance to just kind of walk out here to where it's a little, and this is nice because we really have no sense of any human activity. So let's just do a panorama, shall we? Let's go for it. Just get the trail end of that. You may not be able to see it, but way over there, those clouds in the distance are really getting the treatment. And here's the deer. Now we don't have our 85 millimeter attached to the deer or to the camera at the moment. Do you think we can do that without them bugging out on us? Let's see what we can do. Deer don't like it when you duck down behind the grass, because then they think you're up to something. Obviously a 70 to 200 would be massively advantageous right now. We don't have that. So we'll work with what we got. And they're already gone. Nope, wait. Tricky deer. I knew it. I'm telling you, they don't like it when you kneel down. They're like, oh wait, I see one. All right. Just turned around into the tree line there. I think they're all in the tree line there. I don't know if chasing wildlife with cloven hooves is a great tactic, but I see them all right there. And I don't know if I can get this guy to show up. Not really. Don't worry, not even interested in deer today. I think deer are silly. Just kidding. Psych. Gotcha. Go home and write a post about it, deer. Cry about it on social. I'll see you in your hashtag later, buddy. Roasted. Just demolished that poor deer emotionally. Probably told like the ticks where I am. I'm gonna get home and just be like, I don't remember having knee-high black socks. Oh no. Tick attack. If you've never heard weens, there's a tick on my head. Now's a good time. to experience that song. All right. We continue to walk. Attach this camera and then buckle up my backpack again here. We are buckled. Unattach this camera. And we are back to our regularly scheduled, oh, and there, look, no. Dude, don't even get me started. That's what it's all about. I'm a wildlife photographer now, people. Forget about it. Yo, Nat Geo, let's do this. What happens if I get home and it's out of focus? I don't care. I'll show it anyway. It's part of the story. I mean, I hope a lot of people watch this. I doubt most people watch my channel and go, man, every photo he takes is great. I would hope most people watch it and they go, you know, his batting average is like 1 out of 4 or 1 out of 5. You know, I'm not gonna ever pretend like I'm shooting for this level of perfection. Man, that looks a little bit like the old Windows XP screen right there. You know, I'm not gonna pretend like I know exactly what I'm doing. I'm going out here with you guys and I'm experimenting a lot of the time. I'm taking photos, even though I've walked this trail, I don't know how many times, a lot. But I'm taking photos that I've never taken before. And, you know, I'm just trying to document the process. And if you come back and you're like, you know, I'm not really impressed by any of the photos that he took, you know, that's completely valid. You're allowed to say that. Right now, I'm just trying to get I want to get a little bit of that horizon in there at the top, just to kind of see how it works. And it's okay, you know. I don't think that's going to be sitting in a museum, but it's neat to try to take the photo and see what comes about. One of the nice things about living in a quieter area is that you get to go out in a place like this on a day like today and almost be by yourself in a giant municipal park. All right, let's go back to the 35mm. The reason why I'm switching up is because the sky is starting to turn really pretty. Nice. Sky's starting to turn pretty. It's getting very fiery red over there. Once we crest this hill, I mean, the sun's gone. We don't have it anymore. See, he was there. So now all of this will slowly start to disappear. So let's see what we can get. I mean, that doesn't even make sense. That looks like the skies from Bespin, from Cloud City. Let's see what we can do here. These grasses are usually like 6 foot tall, so we kind of have a bit of an opportunity. The only downside is that I feel like the clouds were just up in the sky, so we could just lift those up about, you know, like, oh, what, 10 relative feet? I mean, I'm sure it's just bring them closer or whatever. Whatever we need to do to make those look at this wall of like red behind these trees. All right, let's burn off those fruit roll-ups and walk. This is really neat, like texture. I just don't think I'm able to get it this time. Just I need different lighting conditions. We'll have to come out here in the morning at some point. All right, we're rolling. Oh man, yep. Well, the people on that side have a great view. We're just gonna keep sort of mining the perimeter here, see what we get. Yo, the frogs are out. Come on, man. Look at this boggy bog. I'm sure this is somebody's house, but just here for the funs. Look out for the frogs. I'm sure there's a this is kind of a 16mm lens zone, but whatever. Yeah, it's not my favorite. Not my favorite. But you don't know if you don't try. All right. We will now exfiltrate ourselves from that person's yard with our camera. It would be kind of weird to look out your kitchen window and be like, there's a guy kneeling by our pond with a camera. I'm like, oh, great. Police, security. I hear what sounds like a party and a generator, so that's how you know it's a good party. Got a lot of these little flowering guys here. We're just able to just reach in and grab it. All right, well, we're coming out on the other side, finally. we might have a view of whatever is left of these clouds. Oh, we might actually have something. Maybe. Oh man, that's a Michelangelo, Leonardo da Vinci sky BS right there. Look at that. Look at that craziness. And then these blue flowers. Can we kind of get these in the foreground? What do you think? What can we do here, guys? Way down like, oh man, this is. Oh, this is awesome. That is just awesome. Sorry, Mr. Plant. I know you're dead, but I still feel bad. What about this guy? Love it. Awesome. There's like a swept feeling to it all right there. Once we get past this little hump, we'll see if we can get a bit of a vista here. And then maybe we'll switch over to cloudy. It's gotten very blue outside. I mean, the clouds are blue, the sky's blue, the shadows are blue now. But we can still warm things up a little bit. All right. Let's see, what do we got here? Where are the rolling hills? We need more rolling. I need foreground, people. Yeah. There we go. Oh man, look at this. We actually have a true rebel here. Completely untouched. Oh. Wow, how cool is that? Miss your flower? Thank you. Thank you for being a bro. Thank you for being a pal and a confidant. And I won't, what should we do? Do we leave it for somebody else or do we disperse the seeds? Do we help nature? Go get them. We chose nature, by the way, in case that wasn't clear.
Stuff.
This dead tree up here, one of my favorites. If I had my 70 to 200, oh man, how many lenses? I just need a vest full of like cameras. That's what it's gonna come down to. I'll be one of those like really annoying dudes that has like the like that fishing vest, but instead of tackle, it's just 1,000 different cameras. You know the guy I'm talking about. Oh, look how small that thing is in my viewfinder. He is tiny. The world's smallest tree, but at least we can follow my beautifully, pretty sure I didn't do that. All right, here we go. Tick check. Good. Looking good. Looking good. Always check by the socks. Check here. All right, we go. Keep rolling. There's another one. We'll leave him there. Look at this. This is all this dust here in front of us. From them mowing. Got that freshly mowed smell too. Hey, Mo. Actually, it smells like freshly cut grass and grilled cheese. Both those things are not that bad. I know why the grass part. It's the grilled cheese smell that's kind of throwing me off a little bit here. Here's my favorite tree. He's been dead for a long time. He could be in the middle of like the desert and he would still look like he belonged there. You know what I mean? This tree just has a look. He's been typecast and he is filling it, man. I don't know. Oh yeah, cannot. Just zoom back a little bit here. Use the power of walking. And what can we get? There's a bird at the top. Again, we had that 7200. Be able to pick that stuff out, but I need a Sherpa. I need an assistant. That's what I need. I need an assistant. Like one of those, I've become one of those really pretentious photographers who walks around with a guy and his name will be, I don't know, we'll just call him Thing 2. And I'm like, Thing 2, please prepare the EOS R6 with the 2070, sir. And he'll be like, of course, whatever, dude. And he just does it. And then he hands it to me. And then I take like one picture. I'm like, no, that's not it. Thing 2, prepare the R5 with a 16mm. He's like, okay, sure thing. It just goes on like that. Who would watch that? Leave a like and subscribe if you would watch that nonsense. Sunset's always amazing. It's like bright, almost brighter as the sun gets like directly parallel with your eye height, your eye line. Oh, there's a duck. Here's a duck. You'll never be able to see it with this 35mm because it'll be the size of literally nothing. There's two ducks. Here's a picture. And now you have to see if you can spot the duck. All right, here's a hint. They're right there. Yeah, see it? I don't know what these people are listening to. But right now, this place kind of has like a partially apocalyptic feel to it for some reason. This will be our last loop. When it gets dark, critters come out Nothing that we're particularly like afraid of, but coyotes, things like that. They don't like to be bugged, and we don't like to bug them, so. With our powers combined, we'll just get out of here before we get all up in their territory. Man, sometimes you see how like the light is just kind of making the grass look soft? In my head, I'm like, if all that tree line was gone and we just had the soft tuft of hill with this tree and that red to blue, that'd be a thing, wouldn't it? Wouldn't it? But you know, you get what you get. That sounds like real drums. And I can't think of just somebody's house party, but that's a whole different type of money when you have live music at your house party. Now this is interesting. If you've been here, maybe our very first video was here. I know the winter video was here for sure. But this tree that's flowering here in front of us, or leafing, whatever you call that, sprouting. He's like broken in two. I thought he was dead. He is indicating otherwise. So let's go check him out. Oh, and if you're interested, we'll talk about this more in a second after we investigate this tree, but the new firmware came out, which means this can take a 400 megapixel photo. It's way more complicated than you would think, however. All right, let's see what we can get here. Oh, I like that. Ooh, if I can just get, yeah, there we go. I'm looking for lines with intention, meaning I was looking for the curve of this to kind of come in, or maybe it was up there. Something was giving me contrast, and I like that. I don't know if there's anything. Kind of here or not. Take it. We are right now at 1/15th of a second. This is about the time where I like to turn the ISO up to about 800, and we're going to go from 1/15th of a second to about 125th of a second-ish. So we just got a lot of extra shutter speed. I just scratched my leg on a really mean twig. Who does that? I mean, that twig does it, but why? Calm down, twig. Our time is basically coming to a very rapid close here. This turned out pretty good. Well, that's pretentious. This turned out okay. Who am I to judge? All right. As much as I love alleys, I also love the tops of trees against the sky. It just, I love white space a lot. I just really, really, really love white space. I can't tell if that's a bat or a bird. Right there, you see it? That looks like that looks bat-ish to me. Oh, he a bat. Oh, we got bats. I don't know if I can get him. He might be tiny. There we go. Let's see. Let's zoom in, see if he is in fact a bat. Well, he moving very fast, but he a bat. That's a bird there. That one's just a bird. The temperature just now, just that second when I started talking, dropped about 10 degrees like that. That's crazy. Probably because if you look, we're sort of like in this little low area all of a sudden. We're probably like walking into a plane of colder air. Somebody smarter than me will know that. Let's get like a trying to match this picture up with how much light I can see right now. So there. What you see is what I see. It's that dark. It is, just for reference, hard to see behind Sophia's head, but it's 8:20. Got an itchy spot. Itchy spot has been scratched. And we're getting close. See what's behind us? Anything good? Just gradients. Gradients are cool too. All right. I don't know if we can get kind of a creepy campground at night sort of photo here. It almost has the vibe. Not quite, almost though. Let's see what we can do. All right. There we go. Got it. Oh, probably against our better judgment, but let's just see what's inside the tent today. It's almost definitely not an axe murderer. Or a cadre of creepy clowns. Oh, but the tent is down. I mean, any creepy clowns in here? Wouldn't it be great if it's like, yes. All right, well, I'm just gonna leave. All right, that photo was taken at 1/2 second. So if that comes out even slightly sharp, we gotta give the in-body stabilization and the fact that this also has stabilization. Oh, wait a minute here, guys. You know what we love doing? This is our thing, isn't it? Actually, maybe we can get 2 of these in there. Good. Frame. Hold on. We're not done yet. That's cool. You just never know. Whoa, man, that's a mighty door. All right, wow. There we have it. You know what we're gonna try to do? We're gonna go ahead and try to get out of here. Can we get a picture of this, like, almost pitch black? Somehow. All right, now this is the ultimate test. Can we get a picture of these windows? Having a hard time finding the focus. You can do it, buddy. Come on, buddy. Got it. That was not an overly simple task. All right, guys. We are back at the parking lot. We done did it. We done did it. I'm gonna see. What's going on over here in Log Town. They cut down all these trees, so if there's a small log that we can take with us as a souvenir, it's coming with us, man. It's coming with us. Gotta be small though. Some of these I can't handle. Some of these are pretty big. Man, oh man. Look at these things. Look at these things. Oh, here we go. This is our pile. What do we got? What can we get here? What's the next pile? Oh, these, I think it looks like people just actually come and get these anyway, huh? They look like they are being farmed pretty heavily over yonder. We'll just pull our car up and grab one. Let's not be shy about it. Let's just do the following. Well, unlock car. Put bag in car. Get into the car. Tilt GoPro so you can see interior of car. And then let's just go over here to Tree Town. Population, us. And then let's go find us a log. Shall we? This seems like premium log town right here. Car running. Open up the back. Get us a log that we can actually handle. What's a good one? What's a good log? How big is this guy? He too big? Oh, I am wowing everybody right now. You had no idea I was this strong. But now you do. All right, guys, thank you so much for hanging out. Be sure to like and subscribe. It means a lot to a little channel like mine. And I will check you guys later. Peace.